Hi, I'm Daniel Lewis. I'm the setter for Pakmen Gold Omar, 18U, and I'm this year's Ken Davies Memorial Award recipient. It's definitely an honor. There have been so many people who have helped me along the way, so it kind of feels like a reflection of a lot of people's support and a lot of hard work, from family, friends, coaches, you name it. So definitely helps with all the support. And then I know a bunch of other guys who I've competed against who would also be deserving of the award. So it's pretty neat that I get to be this year's nominee. And yeah, I definitely feel super proud. It's a huge honor. I've done some research in the award and seen the guys that have won it before me. So to be up there with them, it's definitely pretty cool. I'm super grateful for all the opportunities that have helped me get to this point, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to continue to show what the Ken Davies Memorial Award represents. For me, it definitely it feels pretty good knowing that there's people out there just recognizing my hard work, my dedication to the sport, my leadership, and also just my athletic ability on the court and all the things that the Ken Davies Award encompasses. So it feels pretty good. Like I said before, I'm proud of it. And I do my best to express these traits, especially at tournaments, but just every day through my life. Even when people aren't watching, I try to do things not just for recognition, but just because I think it's the right thing to do, and that's how I feel I've been raised from my parents and other mentors, is to just show respect and be polite and work hard. Since I was young, I've always been super athletic. I've loved sports, so my parents, when I was really young, put me in soccer, basketball. I did lacrosse, rock climbing, all kinds of different sports. And then from there, volleyball was one of them, and I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty unique sport. There's plenty of team sports, right? But volleyball, you really rely on your teammates. You need a lot of collaboration and communication. So, just knowing that those guys have your back and you got their back, it's a very unique sport that I think isn't seen in many other sports. And then, so that's kind of what hooked me on it. And when I was young, I went to Pakmen programs. When I was really young, and those coaches helped me. And then when I was old enough for rep, it was recommended to me. It was suggested, hey, I think you should try out for rep. So I went and I played for 12U Pakmen with Jesse Sati. And then from there, I've been with Pakmen from 12U all the way till now in 18U. So Pakmen's helped bring me up in the sport. Throughout the years, through high school and just before high school, I volunteered. I did a couple service trips, and I volunteered in the community a little bit. And then around grade 9 or 10, I started volunteering as a coach for Pakmen. And then from there, I've also made it my job as a coach there for the Pakmen program. So kind of the people that were just like me when I was younger, now I help them improve in the sport and grow to love the sport that I love. So I think it's definitely cool to give them the same experience that I received. And so I try to do my best to help them out however they need, and yeah, be the best I can for them as well, to bring up the next generation of athletes. So I've been playing in the OVA since I was 12, since triple ball, and there's been a lot of fluctuation and ups and downs throughout my I guess roughly 6 years playing, and there's been a lot of challenges. But I think some of the things that keep me going through it are the guys around me, right? I got the 5 or 6 guys on the court with me and all the guys on the bench supporting. So I think that's one thing. Seeing the hard work in practice definitely brings the team together. So I think that's one of the things I've liked most about the journey. And like I said, there have been a lot of challenges, a lot of dips. So in those times, you just got to keep working hard. Be disciplined enough to keep going. And then that feeling of whether it's winning certain matches or getting a gold medal or things like that, a certain tournament, that feeling is it's unmatched. So definitely that's what's kept me going through all the challenges in my OVA journey, but I've loved the whole thing. Yeah, it's been amazing. One story that comes to mind is 17U Nationals last year. We had a pretty good season, but definitely coming up to Nationals there's some difficulty, and then going into Nationals we played really hard, all the guys. So that was definitely one of the biggest memories from my OVA journey for me. That one felt really good, and that was also around the time I committed to university. So kind of that period for around 17U Nationals, was a good period for me for sure. Yeah, I definitely have a few major goals. So kind of the next steps, I guess, are this summer I'm hoping to be selected for U19 Team Canada. So they're, whatever that entails, I've applied, so hopefully I'll be chosen to go to the camp, and then from there I want to stay involved in the national team program. So it goes U19, U21, and then next gen and senior team. So that's kind of the short-term and long-term goals I have for that. And then I'm committed to University of British Columbia. So I'm going there as a setter. I'm going into kinesiology there, and I'm really excited for that. I think that'll be a good way to keep my volleyball journey going. And other than that, this summer as well, hopefully I'll be able to be a part of Team Ontario, the summer games in Newfoundland. So that would be a really big opportunity that I've heard a lot of really good things about. So yeah, hopefully I can stay involved with Team Ontario, because I've been involved the past few years, and the coaches and the staff around there are really, really good, and I've had a great time every year with that. So if I make the final team and go with the other 11 guys to Newfoundland, that'd be a super big opportunity that I'd be overjoyed to be a part of. I'd definitely like to say thank you to my parents. They've been there for it all, so they definitely gave up a lot for me to do this. And also my teammates have been alongside me. Some of them I've been playing with for many, many years now, so they've always pushed me in practice and pushed me in tournaments, helped me when I'm a little frustrated, a little upset. So other than that, my coach, I've gotten to know really well. He's been my coach since 13U, so I've gotten to know him really well on and off the court through the years. He's taught me a lot of things, and definitely a major influence in both my volleyball career, but also just life skills. Other than that, my siblings, I have 2 older brothers and a younger sister. They've always helped to push me and support me throughout it. Like my oldest brother, he was also very athletic, and I would always trying to be kind of trying to reach to where he is. So he helped push me, and then my other 2 siblings also are very athletic and pushed me and supported me along the way. So I'd just like to say thank you to all of them.